Good morning, shoebox friends and family. It's Kathy here, coming today to just put together some hygiene kits. I noticed when we did our tour of the shoebox room the other day, I've been kind of low on my hygiene kits. I normally keep 30 or 40 packed ready to go, and I'm down to about 10 in my little bin, so I need to restock those. So I thought I would just go over what I personally put in our shoe boxes for a hygiene kit. Now, totally up to you what you put in yours. Do not feel like you have to put all these things in yours. And if you have ideas for other things that might be more beneficial than the things I send, I would love to know about it. So, just taking a moment to share what I put in ours. So I start off with these little A4 bags from Amazon. They're a waterproof, reusable zipper bag. My grandkiddos have some of these for toys, for puzzles and stuff that are bigger. They've lasted, they've held up pretty good, so I feel pretty good about sending these as a hygiene kit to keep it all in one place. Safety pins, I send 2 to 4 safety pins in every hygiene kit to help size clothing if they need it. These larger tooth combs. These are amazing. I don't remember who posted a link to these on one of the OCC groups last fall, but ever since they did, they have been my go-to for a comb, because prior I was using these cheaper ones from Dollar Tree, and these are honestly kind of cruddy. They're not the best. We've used them for our own hair here, having three of us girls in this house, and they're just not great. So these are not even a send in an emergency type thing. And then toothbrushes, I send the smaller size plus a bigger one for the 2 to 4 year olds, so they have something to grow into. And then the older kiddos, I send one of these, and then later when I go back through my boxes before collection week, I will add 2 or 3 toothbrushes to every box if there's room, when I kind of just like do a final inventory of what's in the box, make sure everything's in there. I send Band-Aids, so like the younger kids get these fun safari animals. Girls get these unicorns and stars. And then the bigger boys, since we pack for 10 to 4 and 2 to 4 only, or 10 to 14 and 2 to 4, sorry. The bigger boys get these sports ones. And then washcloth. I really like these washcloths from Amazon. Now, I will say, I will post the link to these, but if you watch, they will go on sale. So I don't pay regular price for anything. Again, everything is bought on sale. So watch for these to go on sale on Amazon. I created a wish list for each of the different things, like my 2 to 4 boxes and my 10 to 14 boxes, my pencil packs, and my hygiene kits all have their own wish list. So I can just kind of go through those about once every couple of days to see if there's anything on really good deep discount. And if there is, then I can buy it. But I buy these for my hygiene kits. They're nice, thick washcloths, and they do have microfiber in them, so they do dry quickly, but they don't really have that ick microfiber feel to them. And then they have this nice satin binding on them. And they come in lots of pretty colors for boys or girls, so I really like those. I also send a zipper pull on each one. So the bigger girls will get these faux rabbit pom-pom keychains. 2 to 4 get the little popper keychains. And I got like all kinds of different sizes and shapes in here. Bigger boys get these soccer ones that have motivational sayings on them. Everybody gets a pair of nail clippers. And then everybody gets one of the bigger nail files. And these have sayings on them. This one says, God bless you. And then they get 2 of these smaller ones. Now, these smaller ones are okay, but they're not, like, great. So, and when these are gone, I probably won't order these again, but I'm not going to waste them. I keep those in my car, in my purse. I have one of these little hygiene bags in my cubby at work that have these nail files in them, just so I have a nail file at work. And then a Jesus Loves You bracelet that will match their toothbrush and their bag. So, I don't know if I covered it. The little sewing kits, Those are to help with alterations of undies, things like that. But anyhow, this is what I send. So when I am ready to pack it up, this is what it looks like. I will fold this in half. It goes in the back. This goes on top. I usually can run the toothbrush in there. Kind of help hold it in place. Now I have found if I tilt the toothbrush like this, I can fold this bag like this and stick it at the end, the short end of the box, and it fit. This will go on the zipper. These will go in freely, and this will go in freely. But that's how it will all fit in there nice and neat. And then again, if you push everything to one end, this will fold over and fit the short direction of the shoebox so that you can get more in there. But that's what I put in my shoeboxes. The only thing I really wish I had found, I love these toothbrushes. We've been using them for ourselves just to test them out, and they seem to last pretty good. About as good as any of my Walmart ones. But these that I ordered from Western Star for the little kids have these hard plastic covers on them, and I really wish my bigger kid ones had those. I have ordered caps twice now from Amazon, and both times they've been trashed, not even worth putting in a shoebox. And I don't want to send more junk. So, totally interested if somebody has a toothbrush cap that they've bought and really found to be good quality. I would be all in to hear about that so that I can start including those with my bigger kid toothbrushes. All right. So, what do you put in with your hygiene packs? Is there something that you don't put in that I do that maybe you put something else in that might be more useful than what I'm putting in? And so I am all ears for ideas and feedback on what you put in yours. Now, yes, these things right here, these three things are totally not necessary. Just not necessary. But they're a nice, fun touch, I feel like, for the kiddos. So, it's an extra little bit of fun for their shoebox. All right. Well, now that you know what I put in my hygiene kits, I would love to hear what you put in yours. Let me know. And I will post links to those washcloths, the silicone bracelets, these emery boards, and the soccer deals, and the little toothbrushes if you'd like, or even the combs down below. And you let me know if there's something I should be putting in that I'm not. I would love to hear about it. All right. Until next time. God bless.